Alright, this is a 2004 Acura TL. I'm gonna show you how to do the padding for the armrest. I did this like 2 days ago. It took me about an hour. Alright, so basically slide this back, pop this up. These 4 screws, you're going to take it off. Just set it here. And I always tell people, if you're not sure how to do things, take a photo before you're taking things out, so you can have like so you can remember how things goes, so you don't, second guess yourself, right? So once you take these 4 screws off, you slide this up. See, that's the hinge. This is what's holding it. So once you take that off, you have 4 screws that you take off. Actually, yeah, about 4. You're not taking this off because this is what's holding this clip, see? So you can open and close. So you're leaving that on. You're taking 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And again, I would just put this near the shifter so you don't mix it up with the other screws. Same thing, put it on the side. Alright, that's 4. Once you take that off, this right here, see, so this is the back of the armrest, right? So once you take that off, you're gonna see it goes like this. So you're gonna slide this forward. See, you slide it forward, comes off. Once that comes off, you're left with this. So what you do, you're taking these 4 screws off. You're not touching this. You're taking 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's take it off. I'm gonna put this by the clock. Like I say, before you do each steps, if you're not confident and sure how to put things back, take some photos. That's what's so great about technology. You're able to take photos or take videos, whichever works best for you. Yeah, one more to come off. Sometimes the screw doesn't come up. Take your fingernail, you stick it under. You kind of guide it up while you're turning the screw, and then it comes off. Okay, once you got that off, now this comes off. Just remember how it goes. So it has, see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So just make sure it lines up like this. There's no way you can put it backwards. It doesn't line up. So see, it goes like that. So I'll put that on top. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once you take this off, you're gonna have access to, taking out the leather the leather, and then you can like add some padding. Now what I noticed, with Acura, when it came out the factory, I don't know if you can see it, when I did not add padding, this is not exposed. But because I add padding, that padding is like much thicker. So this is gonna slide up slightly. So what you can do, you can add some excess material, tape it to the edge of, you know, this cutoff, so that when you put this back in, it helps tuck it in. It doesn't like slide up, if you understand what I'm saying. So all the bolts you take off, you get access to this. What I end up doing is I end up using this foam. Basically this foam is like, see, it's plush. It sinks in and then it comes right back up. I used the other foam when I re-padded my armrest. It still felt like, you know, like hard. It made no difference. So this actually makes a difference, and you know, it feels like a pillow. If that's the easiest way for me to explain it, I don't know. But basically, once you take everything off, you place this on this and then you measure it. You take a Sharpie, you measure it, take some scissors, you cut it. Now the thickness, of course I'm not going to use this part. I'm going to use the top because it's smooth. But the thickness, you want it maybe about half an inch would be perfect. So once you do the outline, you make sure you have like a sharp knife. Take your time, and then you cut it to the shape that you want. Now for the side, I did the same thing. I measure it. Now the side, you do not want to make it too thick. Maybe about this much. I guess that's about a millimeter. I'm not sure, but because like I say, if you cut too much, what's gonna happen is when you put everything back on, this is gonna tend to come out from the edges. So you want it just enough. See, I put just enough, and it feels great on the side. And now the top is very, very plush. It's like a pillow. See, this is the front. So now I'm gonna show you how to put everything back on. Basically the same steps. This goes like this. See, it lines up. If you put it backwards, you can tell you put it backwards. It doesn't really sit flush. So it goes like this. So what I like to do, slide this back like this, and then just put it in, but make sure it goes like in between. You make sure it goes in between the metal and the plastic. Do not put it behind here, so it has to go in between. So here we go. Slide it in, then look, it's lined up perfectly. And then the four screws that I put in the armrest, put it on. It's the same setup. I like to do the bottom, and then I do like an X. Put it here. Just take your time. Like I say, you don't want to over tighten it. These plastics are very sensitive. So I did like that, and down, under. Here you go. Then the last one. Put it here. All right. So that's how I did the armrest. So just close it up, and it's, look at that, it works. Now look at it, I'm touching it, and it's very plush, like a pillow. And that's how you do the repadding and the armrest for a 2004 to a 2008 Acura TL. All right, I'm very satisfied with this. It felt a lot better than the no padding that came from, the Acura dealership. I have no idea how did Acura approve of that. You're laying your arm on it and it feels like it's on cardboard. All right, I hope you guys can follow through, and like I say, before you do anything, take some photos, take some videos. That's what the new Android and iPhone is for, not for selfies. And you have any question, let me know now. On my next future video, I'm gonna show you how to install this carbon fiber steering wheel. It took me about an hour to do this. Well, I say about 2 hours because it was a trial and error. All my bulbs, I had to change it because remember I have an 04 Acura TL, and the one that came with the car is like whitish, light amber. I'm not sure, but because I have the Type S, I change out the Type S gauges. I converted this into red LED, and you know how LEDs are. It don't light up. You have to take it back out, flip it, and then put it back in. But on the next future video, I'm going to show you how I did this. Alright guys, thanks for watching.